Swoosh, speaking, silent. The minutes are our hours. We're speaking, silent. Are our cracked metronomes. Finding the wildness within is wild. We're up in a tree. We're Agnes Vard, around way. We're Swoon. We're Kara Walker. We're Deanne Arbus. We're a black cat. Swoosh, the minutes are our hours, are our cracked metronomes. We're up in a tree. We're around the way. We're a black cat. We're Swoon. We're Kara Walker. We're Deanne Arbus. We're Agnes Vard. Finding the wilderness within is wild. We're speaking, silent. Speaking, silent.
Talk, listen, door. The outline and shapes on either side just visible. The gray had begun in the summer, oscillating towards perfectly like nothing. Down the length of the room if anyone came in. To fade and desert, she would not be there.
A table of contents, a fable. Goings on equals going on. These currents, goings on about town. The world's a cinema. What's a town? The currents of town talk. What happened? Shout, murmur. I report the small, reporting at large. So many sirens, not so many.
Hovering, struggling life ring with frosting. Let it go. Show me the effort. Magnetic attraction. Give up. Give up circles. Extension, pronation, intonation. Wrapped in skin, the skin I'm in. Ringing, ringing, phoning it in. Breathing, twisting, forcing, triangulate. Are you holding it up? Are you making a go at it? Are you going to wring me dry? Opening jars. Is this thing on? Are you softening, melting the scar tissue? Working the material, stirring it around. This is only your left wrist. This is your power. This is your training. A straight candy cane. This is my liver. Take it.
It has something to do with the color of the walls. The way everything is arranged, slightly different every time you enter. Sometimes you'll see a poster from 5 years ago that slipped under the radar. They're running with an acquaintance, unclear if they just arrived or have been there all night. Specific, I'm a stick in the mud. High maintenance, boring.
Days fall together like a string of pearls, imperfect, repeating, each one much like the last. The sun makes another circle in the sky, fleeting, falling, fractured. Its bright hues bend and break into 1,000 tiny spectacles, sinewy ghosts shimmering like shards through the bathroom window. Your moist, young breath on the mirror lingers on the surface, obscuring your reflection. Your small finger draws the letters of your name and surrounds them with a big wobbly heart, as if to remind yourself you're still here.
Bishop slides diagonal, stands. The rampart, you whisper, space, watch. intrigue of the lower court, the basket at the lowest part of shadowy and circular. Knights, stomach drops, away, lie low, and leave town. Pawns take rook. Through the rushing air, my stand tall, taller, tallest knight. Sandbags released. I hear you. Guards, queen, kings face off. Our air balloons sandbagged. Stalemate. What is it you want me to do, to say, to lift you up on yourself?
If you need this, it is for you, was also communicated to people by an obliging spirit. In the first half of the 6th century BC, Anaximander sketched the art of making fire and cooking food in an oven of hot stones, whirled in a way no one had previously thought to call it a map, reading but to their immediate experience, would perhaps be a bit overgenerous. Pagan ideas were merely coincidences, a response not to their schematic, but it rendered the world in a way that no person had ever. You pile up associations the way you pile up bricks. Memory itself has seen it before, from above. Dove gray walls and emerald panels, a lover of haunted half stories.
The disappearing lines only suggested by a ribbon of smoke that cares for nothing but consumption and combustion of its matter. A black disk of chemically treated charcoal, why not? The smoke is a better draftsman, I like it. I prefer its marks.
I want to go there, and there, through that place, the wind, the moon, that hole over there, looking down, between, forging. I hear them, the other worlds, reaching through. I want to go there, reaching through, and there, the other worlds, through that place, I hear them. The wind, forging, the moon, between, that hole over there, looking down.
Flamingos come to feed on the shrimp in the salt ponds. It is also the last remaining home in Seedlings, a garden inside and out, but I don't want to show you that. I want my quarantine for the Asiatic wild ass. I had my Pentax K1000. I took rolls and rolls of film. Later itself, so I'm showing you this, the fire escape, beets to peel. Back in New York City, I found out they didn't expose. I gave up photography. When I was 22 years old, I found myself in the little run of Kutch in northwestern India, where every year during the monsoon, the oceans flood the desert and thousands upon thousands of flamingos come to feed on the shrimp in the salt ponds. It is also the last remaining home in the world of the Asiatic wild ass. I had my Pentax K1000. I took rolls and rolls of film. Later, back in New York City, I found out they didn't expose. I gave up photography. It's morning. In the other room, two giant windows sit side by side. Sunlight streams in. When I was 22 years old, I found myself in the little run of Kutch in northwestern India, where overlook a courtyard full of trees, Squirrels jump from branch to branch. You can see the shake. Every year during the monsoon, the ocean floods the desert, and thousands upon thousands of shimmy birds chirping. I filled the sill with potted plants, hanging plants, sprouted seeds.
Can we really remember? I forget my own meaning. Am I a collection of oblivions? Word wave, weaving oblivion, prescience of doom and glory. Und wann kann man sagen, das bin ich, meine Wörter, meine Erzählungen, kept in a box of pain, bound for oblivion. Was suchst du? Ewigkeit. Who will remember? What children? Whose children's children? Dreams ebb away, melt, fade, expelled, dispelled by light, undressed, weightless, too big, too loud, too proud, too insignificant, afraid of snakes, easily lured by demons' flesh, impregnable, translucent ache, fake faith, faithless, godless verb, eine Erbe für niemand.